Hello, and well, it's afternoon here, so good afternoon. I just wanted to come on here and give a little word of advice um, to those who may need it or those who may accept it. Okay? Nothing I say is for everyone, it's directed to those who are needing it at this time and those it may resonate with. So I came across a post and the person was being very, very negative, and they were like, I have stress. I'm a stress person. Even my stress have stress. I have anxiety. Even my anxiety have anxiety. And they kept going on and on and on and on about everything that's just not going right in their life. Okay? And I understand that, we're all human and we all go through things. And especially at this time that we're living in, a lot of people are going through a lot of things, some more than others. And I just wanted to, put emphasis on the importance of being positive and how the way that we think, the way that we use our mind, how directly connected it is to the reality that we're, collectively experiencing. Yes, I know there's things going on in the world. There's been things going on in the world. However, there's a thing that happens, to us as human beings where we begin to become aware, right? When we come into this existence, we get some form of amnesia. So we forget who we are. We forget the power that we possess. And even people like Jesus, Jesus, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, in the Bible, he even came and told you, okay? He told you that all the great things that he was doing, that you can do also. And what he was basically saying, okay, whether you want to believe in Jesus or not, that's not the point here. So please don't focus on that. I'm talking about the message. Jesus was saying that greater things that he was doing, you will be able to do. So he was implying to you, right, that you're powerful. And he was just an example of how powerful you are when you connect with the divine spirit that's within you. We're all fractals of the creator of everything. That alone in itself should spark something in your mind and heart, that you are more than what you were told. You are more than just your flesh. You are more than just a silly human. Okay? Now, my point is your mind. All is mind. Everything begins with a thought. Everything begins in the mind, in consciousness. Okay, and consciousness is in another realm. It's in another dimension. So it's something that you pull from, you take from, and you accept that which resonates with you at that time. So if you're in a negative mood or if you're going through something negative, you have the power of choice. You have the power to decide which thoughts that you want to take and accept as yours and which one you want to just leave. Because we all share a universal conscious mind where thoughts are just constantly flowing. Thoughts are not yours. Thoughts are always there. They always have been there and they always will be there. It's something that you take from. That's why when you think of something, somebody in America could be thinking about something, and then somebody in Africa could be thinking about the same thing at the same time. Okay? That's when we're going into quantum mechanics and we go into the quantum field, but that's a whole different subject. What I'm saying is, be careful what thoughts you're entertaining. Be careful what thoughts that you're accepting to be yours, because that's what creates your reality. It's as simple as that. It's complicated, but it's simple in the sense of choice. You have that choice. Now, based on what that person was saying, as far as, oh, I'm stressed out, I have anxiety, and blah, 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 you're just continuously They were just continuously speaking negative affirmations upon themselves while expecting things to get better. It will not get better if that's the mental state that you're staying in. Okay, the point is to become aware of the thoughts that you're choosing and accepting to be true for you, and then changing that. That's your power. You have the power to change that. When you change it to, okay, I'm deciding today that I'm going to choose positive thoughts, and you make it a habit, you do it every day, you put it into practice, what will happen is your world, your reality will change. You will have a different perspective on life. You will see the world differently, and things around you will begin to change into a more positive reality. It's as simple as that. Try it and then let me know.